One last question from me is that I've spoken to many people in the P3 space, and there's great experience and depth in prioritizing, in supporting, and in enabling governance to function in the P3 space. How well suited do you think project support is, and program and portfolio support is, to reaching out and enabling the rest of the business to drive its OKRs and that meet its objectives, the ones that aren't within the investment itself? To me, it feels like a natural extension and development of this thinking to support the rest of the business. What do you think?
Absolutely, but only if they can do it well to start with.
Yeah.
If someone says, well, we've been doing this portfolio management portfolio prioritization for our portfolio, and you said, what difference has it made? Oh, not really, we're still doing too much stuff. We don't know what difference it's made, and we're overspending our budgets, and everything's still coming in late, and we can't show there's any improvement. I said, well, why should I listen to you? People that say I've got the solution for the organization's problem but have never delivered it, I've got a problem with that. So I would suggest that we should actually this is where, I think some of the stuff that Stuart will be talking about at the conference is really important. Hopefully when people tap into my session as well, let's get better at managing our portfolios so that we can say, what's our performance on time to budget in realizing benefits? What's our performance? Simple question for an organization. What is your performance? How well do you perform against your budget, against the schedule, and against your benefits realization at individual project level and at the portfolio level combined? If you don't, most organizations can't tell you that, or they can tell you what they spent, but that's it. If they can't tell you there's other things, well, go away. To say you have the solution. So I think, but absolutely, I think the principles of applying prioritization, in other words, don't have a level playing field. How can you have a level playing field when you're investing in IT, you're investing in HR, you're investing in legacy systems, you're investing in mandatory systems? No, you have to adapt your criteria. Someone online recently said, you have to have consistent investment criteria so you have a level playing field. No, you take your investment criteria to suit the investment driver. Why are we investing? If you're investing to improving customer service, then it's some measure of customer service is one of the drivers, one of your investment criteria. Surely, if you're investing to save money, how much money have we saved?
It's about
so you take the criteria to suit the investment driver. So I think these principles and the use of portfolio categorization, which I'll be talking about and giving some examples at your session, David, I think it's fundamental, and that can be used at that level higher up, where you could say, now our portfolio is the whole spend, so products, operations, and the project portfolio. How much money do we want to put into each of those? Well, Professor Bob Cooper calls strategic buckets. They are strategic buckets. And once you've given me the portfolio money into my bucket, I can then allocate it to the sub buckets, my strategic buckets, and then they can prioritize that money according to the criteria for each of those buckets. But we'll explore all of this at your session in November.
Well, thank you so much for giving us this taster. In fact, the taster is the taster is very rich and full of goodness, that even this taster. But I hope folks are now, when they see us talk here, are really looking forward to your session in greater depth, and to align it alongside presentations from governance and strategy professionals too.
Excellent.
So Stephen, thank you very much for joining me today.
My pleasure.
I look forward to seeing you in a couple of weeks' time.
Indeedy.